I'll be excited to see what happens. If they don't up his productivity and they don't give him more touches, will he hit the transfer portal? Will we see Dylan Edwards in the transfer portal? Welcome to the Winning Drive. In this video, we're going to be discussing Dylan Edwards and his role at K-State. Now, Dylan Edwards is a guy who was formerly at the University of Colorado, and he hit the transfer portal. This was a guy who came out and he said that he decided to leave because he was homesick. But, me personally, I believe that part of that was true, but I also believe that because of the productivity throughout the season, and as the season progressed, his productivity started to dwindle and decline. Within the first game, he's seen a lot of success, racking up 4 touchdowns against TCU, and after that game, he didn't score. However, he did receive the ball in a plethora of ways, but the offensive line really affected the success of Colorado as an overall team. Last year's stats for Dylan Edwards at the University of Colorado was 76 carries, 321 yards, 1 rushing touchdown, 36 receptions, 299 yards, 3 touchdowns. Against Arizona, where he returned a kick for 71 yards, he had a run for about 35 to 36 yards. You see his greatness, but his productivity in the amount of carries and touches on the ball has gone down tremendously since being at K-State. His productivity is not that great at K-State. He's not a starter. They have Giddens, who is an outstanding running back, over 1,000 yards rushing last season. So he gets the workman's share of the carry and of the load. But you do see when he gets the ball, that being Dylan Edwards, you see a lot of great plays out of him. We all know that Colorado had probably one of the worst offensive lines last season. And if you know anything about Dylan Edwards, you know because of his size and dimensions, he can't be no taller than about 5'9", 5'9 and a half, 5'10", whatever. Weighs about 170 to 175 pounds. He's not in between the tackle type of back. He's a back that is supposed to be getting out in space. And when you watch him with the ball, as we seen last season, we've seen a lot of electric plays and glimpses against teams like TCU. You just know that this kid is supposed to have the ball. And that's the same way that I feel about him now, being at K-State and watching the games. And I don't think that he wishes that he came back to Colorado because K-State is not as good of a team. I think from a productivity standpoint, he would be way more productive at the University of Colorado due to the simple fact of the offensive line is better. No matter how you try to slice and dice it, the offensive line is better. But also, the way that the offense is ran is completely different. And we've seen that with the way that Pat Shurmur puts in Draylon Miller, the freshman, the receiver, in the backfield just so he can catch passes. I think that would have been awesome to see Dylan Edwards in that role. And this season so far, he's carried the ball 21 times for 179 yards. Look at this. He's averaging 8.5 yards a carry. He has 2 touchdowns. So the guy has gotten better. Oh, he has 3 touchdowns in total. The guy has gotten better as the season has gone on, and then now transitioning into his sophomore season, Dylan Edwards has gotten better. But his productivity has gone down due to the talent that K-State has. But I wonder how it would have played out if he did decide to stay at Colorado. I know he would have received the ball. He probably could have been a very intricate piece in the slot or coming out of the backfield and catching the ball. Not all of the running backs are that great at catching the ball at Colorado, so he could have played a vital role in that particular situation. I wonder if, as the season progresses, Kansas State will see the value in Dylan Edwards and give him the ball more because he needs it. Last game, he had 6 carries for 41 yards. The game before that, 6 carries for 41 yards. The game before that against Tulane, 4 carries, 54 yards. And UMT versus UMT, he had 5 carries, 43 yards. And Arizona, they blew them out 31-7. So the fact that he had 6 carries for 41 yards seems quite odd, and I think that he needs to be used a little bit more. I think he's an explosive piece on the offensive side of the ball. I'll be excited to see what happens. If they don't up his productivity and they don't give him more touches, will he hit the transfer portal? Will we see Dylan Edwards in the transfer portal? I just want to see what's best for him. I hope that his productivity does go up and that he has a good rest of the season. And yeah, that's all I have for this video. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out. Until next time.